Well, guys, as you can see, this is the first time I ever done anything like this. So I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, but we'll see. See if we get somebody on there. Got to be somebody out there. Hey, Jim, how you doing? It's the first time for me doing a live video. Definitely the first time. How you doing, buddy? I'm kind of hoping I don't get a lot of people in there. That way I can read the comments because I'm not real good at the comments. You know, I am about that reading. Today I wanted to do just a quick little live stream. I was going to try one just to see how it would work. Like I said, I've never done one before, but I thought it would be pretty cool. I did have a couple things I wanted to talk to everybody about. If I can get some more people on here, I'm going to hang around here for just a few minutes just to see who we can get in here. How you doing there, Chris? I hope I'm saying you guys' names right because I'm telling you, I'm not real good with the spelling. And I was going to try to have Julie come in here and help me with some of the reading when the comments come up. But like I said, it's really hard for me. 280, how you doing, buddy? I had a couple little questions to talk to you guys about and on some upcoming videos. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. Is the audio okay out there? All right. I got, we did the sheath when we did the sheath, which turned out pretty good. The first basket weave, and I ended up going down to Tandy Leather and I got some more stencils and I got a smaller basket weave, which is pretty cool. I want to show you guys this little thing here. I was just trying to learn to practice a little bit, and I thought I would make a little coaster for in my bedroom or like my little table I'm working on here, and just your maybe your suggestions. I wanted to cut a circle, and as you can see, it's not quite round. So what I come up with, which this is going to be a new, this will be a new. Hey Gary Smith, how you doing, buddy? This is going to be one of my videos, upcoming videos. I had this old 3-inch hole saw, and I'm going to take this thing out there and sharpen it to where maybe I can cut a nice round circle. I was hoping that would work out because I wanted to make some coasters, and I'm going to show you guys some of the wood I'm going to be using. And a lot of this you're probably going to see on another video. These, like, I'm just telling you a little bit about some of the future videos. I got some old wood. This is some of the old wood I'm going to use to make a coaster out of. And the problem that I had was actually drilling a flat circle in this thing. I have a bit that can drill this, but it leaves like a hump in the middle. So this is going to be another video. I'm going to make some pretty cool coasters. I don't know what you're talking about there, Chris. Is it this is a hole saw, and this is just a round piece of leather that I'd cut out from a piece of scrap leather just to try to make a coaster. And this is oak. This is actually from an old chicken coop. Yeah, router. That sounds good too. I thought about that, but I'd actually talked to Daryl Stokes. You guys know I talked to Daryl a lot, and we found a bit. I ordered one off of Amazon, and it's oh, what do you call that? I can't remember. I wish he was in here. He could tell me what that was. Um, it's a drill bit we can get that cut out with. But I got a couple of them made, but I was kind of waiting to do the video before I do the video. I want to have at least a tool to do it with. But this is wood from an old chicken coop, about 100 years old. This oak is. If you look at the back of it, you can see how the wood is all. It's pretty rough wood. Forstner, that's right. It's a Forstner bit. That's what it is. But I did order one, a 3-inch one, and hopefully this thing. One thing I found out though, when I think this is a 3-inch bit, and if I get a 3-inch bit for this, I'm afraid when I start stamping the leather, I think it stretches it a little bit. Well, I got a 3-inch Forstner bit coming. Because it does make it a little bit bigger. So I might have to get just a smaller hole saw. I might have to end up going with maybe 1 inch or 2 7/8 or something like that. I will give it a little bit more time or a little bit more space to be able to do that. And to show you guys something else. And I know I've been using the belt sanders. I just picked this guy up last night. Picked this up. It's to clean them belts. And someone told me one time before to take, I'm talking about the 2x72-inch belt sander. When we're grinding, this is supposed to be pretty cool to take it down. Yeah, I usually keep the leather pretty wet, and I'm not sure if I'm doing that right. But this is something was pretty cool I picked up the other day to clean them belts, some 2x72-inch belts. There was something else. You know, my mind kind of works kind of weird because when I know you guys know I'm pretty weird, but I find pieces of metal and stuff, and then I think of what I can do with it. Found this guy the other day. They were throwing it away. It was in the back of a 3-point hitch. You know, one of them arms that stick off a 3-point hitch. And I said, what can I do with that? And I thought some way with the forge. I could do something with the forge with that. Not sure. I actually wanted to make a few tools for my leatherworking, like when you cut this piece right here. I know they make simple little tools and they're very cheap just to cut this round piece right here, but they're simple. I mean, you can buy them cheap, but I can make them too, and I like to make things, so I might make some bits to cut this. One of the real reasons why I wanted to see if I could get you guys to come in here was I want to sell one of my knives. I don't want to sell this knife, but I do want to sell a knife. Okay, Bushcraft, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, this probably is pretty hard tool steel. I'm not sure. I would say it's pretty hard, but I thought maybe sticking it, getting something to mount that in the hardy hole to where we can actually beat on this, use this as something to beat on, but to make them tools to cut these. Back to the knife. I do want to sell one of my knives online, but I'm not the type of person. I wish I could give every one of you guys a knife. Honest to God, I really do. I wish I could give every one of you. I can't do that, but I want to sell one, and I think what I'm going to do, to be fair to everybody, I wanted to kind of auction one off online, and I want to do something really cool. I want to build a beautiful little knife, just something that I just want something pretty cool. And I got one in my mind. I got a few knives in my mind to build, and I have something that's going to be pretty awesome. But I did want to sell it online. So for you guys that are out there wanting one of my knives, I'm going to sell one of them. I'm going to start on it. I don't know exactly when we're going to start on it. As you guys know, I started cutting down on the videos. I'm only doing 2 videos a week now. I try to keep up as much of the comments as I can, and I'm having a hard time with the comments. I do as many as I can, often I can, and I don't want them to slow down either, because that helps me with my reading. how I read. So I really like them comments. It's just hard for me to get. I do work every day. I put in at least 8 hours or more at work, and then I come home and I try to make videos. And I definitely not going to stop doing my videos. I love doing my videos, and I love all you guys out there. So I'm not going to stop that. So, but I'll keep at least 2 a week on. And I thought about doing a live stream, maybe just once a week, and talk a little bit about some of the videos we're going to do in the upcoming weeks. So that's one of the things. Well, I just the bidding. I I don't really know what to say about the bidding because, like I said, it was up to me. I got guys out there telling me that put this big price on a knife. I don't want to put a big price on a knife. I want you guys to tell me what the knife's worth, and if you pay what you want, then I think you'll be comfortable with what you got. So, definitely, every one of my knives are one of a kind. Any knife that I build will be one of a kind. Yeah, I think the live streaming would be pretty cool. I just wish that I could read a little bit better. If I could read a little bit better, it would be a little easier for me to do it. I was a little bit scared to do it because not knowing that if I would know your name and all that up there, it's a little rough, but I try to keep up with them comments. So that's pretty nice. I don't have very many people on there, which is cool. Yeah, I'm going to keep trying to doing the live streaming, but back to the knives, it'll definitely be one of a kind. And that was one of the reasons why I couldn't take an order for a knife. How the world do you take an order for a knife? When somebody asks you for a knife, they tell you about what they want, but you really can't. You don't know if you can make it exactly like they want. I mean, you just do the best that you can. What comes out at the end is what you get. All right, man. I appreciate it. We got 12 people in here now, which is pretty cool. You got one bounced out. That's okay. People come and go. And one thing I wanted to tell you guys about I know the comments. I don't know how this live chat works, but I know when people do talk bad or say something negative that somebody else don't like, I really don't care to have anybody maybe have conflict with somebody else that thinks maybe something I'm doing is wrong, because I am not a perfect person, and I don't want you guys to have to argue out there whether somebody has said something wrong in a video that you didn't like. Best thing to do is tell them that, just that. I always say, hey, thanks for watching, because that's activity on my channel, and that's what I want. So that's what I really don't say too much. I know a little while back somebody said something about what they didn't like on my about something, but you know what? We're all entitled to our own. Hey, Ruben, how you doing? Ruben got one of my knives down there. Oh, Ruben sent me a walking stick. Let me show you guys this walking stick. You guys are going to love this. You got to check this out. Look at this walking stick. Ruben sent me this. I sent him a knife, and this is what he sent me back. Is this thing beautiful or what? That is cool. He was telling me about how he made them. I believe in Kentucky. Am I right, Ruben? Yeah, he made these down there, and I'm thinking maybe one day we'll probably end up seeing Ruben back down in Kentucky sometime. Yeah, I figured. You want one of the walking sticks, Gary? Ruben makes them. I don't know if he still makes them, but he does an awesome job. And you know what? I wanted to ask Ruben a question. How did you get the braid in there? Look at the braid in that, guys. That thing's pretty awesome. It's so awesome. I don't even like to take it out. I want to use it as a wall hanger. I don't mess with any of the negativity on there. I hope that's what you're saying there. Negativity don't bother me a bit, and you'll notice that in my comments. I don't argue with nobody. People don't, like I said, the comments, if they want to say bad things, that's fine. Just don't do it in a bad manner, because I'll take it off. Ruben, I was just telling them guys about wanting to auction off one of my knives on video. I was going to build a knife and then auction it off on here. Just leave it in the comments, something like that. I don't know how I would do it. Actually, I don't even know how to do a giveaway, because there's a lot of this stuff I'd like to give away. Ruben knows how I give it away. Usually when I send you an email, you're going to get something. Dude's in China? Is that what he's saying? Boy, I wish I could read better, guys. I'm not good at it. So I was trying to think of some other videos that I'm going to have going here. I got a few. We got one coming on the old Farmall tractor. I did an update video on the Farmall tractor. I would like to get rid of it because it's driving me crazy. It's taking up space in my garage. I really didn't want it. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Joe's World. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the tractor. I had some trouble with it, and I don't want to say too much about it. I mean, it's not like it's broke down for good, but it's just not something I want to work on. I mean, it's just in my way right now. It's taking up space in the garage, and it's not letting me do the projects that I need to do. But I got that video coming on. I think we're gonna have the finished knife in the next video. You guys are seeing it now, but the next video comes on Saturday. You'll see the knife. It's finished, and then we'll probably throw that one on about the tractor. And you guys got to know, I do these videos and I'll actually keep them. So the videos are not always done on that day. Some of them are. Some of them I'll do and put right on. But most of them are done and they wait for their day, because I have to kind of space my videos out just in case I don't have a video to put on. I want to keep activity on there all the time. How you doing, Danny? He's been on my channel for a long time, old Danny there. Hey, you guys, now a lot of these guys have YouTube channels in here. Check out their channels. Ruben has a channel. Joe's World. A lot of these guys do. Check them out. We got 17 people in there now. I hear Julie coming in. I wish she'd come in here and give me a hand. She probably not. You notice she hasn't been putting many videos up. She hasn't put any up for a long time. The leather videos, man. You know what? I love working with the leather. I wanted to show you guys some of them. Got to get my tools here. I made a trip down to Tandy Leather. Tandy Leather's like a candy store if you like working with leather. Hey, William. wanted to show you some of these. I've been getting quite a collection of the stamps now. We're getting a pretty good collection of them, and I don't know if I'm storing them right, but I wanted to show you guys some of these. And these were only like $6, $7 a piece. Now, the one that we used on the sheath that we built, the basket weave, was that one. And then I turned around and bought this one, this little one, which is much smaller. And that's the one, this little one is the one that I used on the coaster, which I think is actually a really neat basket weave. The leather working is great. I like working with the leather because, of course, I could do it in the house too. I'm not in the garage where it's cold or it's too hot. You could either turn the air conditioner on or you can turn the heat up, which is nice. I'm trying to look over at the comments to see who all's in there. We got 16 people in there. It's cool for the first our first live stream. But I am getting a good collection of the. If you're going to do the leather, Ron, you was looking at you like the leather videos. If you want to do the leather, one thing about it, it's pretty expensive. What I would suggest doing, if you're going to get into the leather working, you want to mess with a little bit of leather. I think what I would do now that I've done this, which I didn't know that Amazon had as much leather products on there, and they have Tandy Leather products, and that's where I buy all my stuff. I go down to Tandy Leather. It's about 40 some miles, 48 miles from me, and I can pick up leather or I can pick up any tools that I need, which is pretty nice. But like I said, they have the same thing on Amazon. If you get a kit, you could start doing maybe a small sheath or something like that. Of course, mine, they didn't turn out too bad. I didn't think for my first one. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Paul ended up getting one of my knives too. Paul got a knife sent to him a while back. It's pretty neat. I actually met Paul and his wife down in Georgia. We went down to pick up the runaway camper, and Paul come in there. He asked if I would meet him and his wife, and I said, sure, I'd meet you guys. That'd be fine. But I know he had to drive a good ways, and he ended up having to stay in a hotel beside me there, which was really, to me, amazing that somebody wanted to meet me and talk to me. But it was really cool. And Paul did end up getting one of my knives, and I think he likes it a lot. And I told him one day I might send him down another one. I know his son really liked his knife. I don't know if his son stole his knife yet or not. Paul, did you end up keeping a knife or? Hey, Ruben, that would be awesome. I'm telling you what, if you move back down to Kentucky, I'm coming down. I'm going to stay with you. We're going to bring the little camper down. We'll do some mushroom hunting. We'll have some fun. So we got 19 people in there. I'm looking over here to the side so I can see the comments. I think, Ruben, that's your calling to get back to Kentucky. I know that. I know you don't like where you're at now because he can't get a mushroom. Ruben can't get nothing but toadstools. I actually dried some mushrooms out and had to send them down to Ruben so he can have a good mushroom sandwich. So we're up to 18 people. Paul. Julie's doing good. I wish I get her to put some more videos on. She doesn't do very many videos anymore. I don't know why. That was one of my top moments, coming out there and meeting you and your wife there, Paul. I really enjoyed it a lot. Keep that thing locked up. Keep that knife locked up. Till I send you another one, buddy. Pork chop. How you doing, buddy? I'm only doing this live because Julie gave me a shave and a haircut. Oh, 18 months, huh, Ruben? I'll tell you what, Paul, you guys down there, Frank, what state are you in? I was just thinking about you. You said something about us maybe never getting to meet. Um, I have a big project coming up. I wanted to talk to you guys. I did tell you a little bit about maybe an auctioning off Louisiana. One day we'll meet, buddy. If I have to get in my little truck and get my little camper and do just maybe a road trip and then tell you guys where I'm going to be, and we'll meet everybody on the side of the road. Yeah, the mushrooms, man. Back here, we got lots of mushrooms. A lot of people, they think all they got to have is them haystack mushrooms, and that's not right, man. Some of them other mushrooms are really good. I ate some of them. I do believe, I think it was the chicken of the woods. I love them things. Yeah, Frank. One day we're going to meet up with you, buddy. No doubt. I may have a pretty good project going on this summer. I don't know, you guys. I want to move from where I'm at. I want to leave here. I'm not comfortable where I live. And me and Julie are looking for property. We want to build a house, not a big house, a small house. We want to build something maybe 24 by 24 with a full basement or a loft. And we're going to do it. I want to build like a hybrid house. I want something that'll run off a 12 volt or 110. A lot of things I want to do. And I'm getting a little bit older, so I get a little bit scared because I'm not sure whether my body can take it, but I think I can. Road trip. Ruben, I wish I could have met you down there in Texas when me and Julie came through there this summer, but I think he was a little bit further off than I actually could get off path there. We talked about it though. Centrales. I love Centrales too. The centrales are great mushrooms, and people don't realize they're everywhere. I mean, everywhere you look, there's centrales. What is a lobster mushroom? I've never seen one, but I'll look it up. I think I'm no oyster mushroom. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm saying that right. So we thought about doing I thought about actually doing a road trip where I could meet people along, my route, and then maybe find an area near some people to where I can stay in the little camper. But we're hoping that if we're looking at a piece of property, if we get this piece of property, we're probably not going to be able to do a trip this year. I'm not sure. We thought about doing one trip to, I wanted to go do some metal detecting on the beach, and I haven't got to do that. When me and my son and all of us went down to Virginia Beach, I was supposed to do some metal detecting, but it was so hectic. It wasn't like a vacation. The grandkids were there, and they kept us pretty busy, so I didn't get to get on the beach. Hopefully I can get on the beach sometime and do some metal detecting, but Too many projects going on, but that's okay. That's the way we like it. We want as many projects as we can get. I think building a house would be the biggest one if we built some type of a house. Um, my dad always said, you build your first one for practice, you build your second one to live in. Yeah, I want to go stay away from 12 volt, go for 24 or 48. That's something I'm going to have to figure out, Ruben. I'm not real familiar with it. I know what I did in like the runaway camper. I put the solar on the roof, and it worked out really good to charge that one battery that I had. And it wasn't even really a good battery. I think this camper here got a pretty good 100 amp battery, which is pretty nice. But I know Daryl Stokes, when we met him out in Arizona out there at the Grand Canyon, he was running two of them golf cart batteries, and he ran that camper the whole entire time he was there for 3 or 4 days on that one battery charge, and he didn't charge it up. Is that too much light? I'm not sure. He run that camper on them two batteries. He used two of them. I wear any kind of hats, Paul. I don't know what size I wear though. I guess I got a big head. I don't know about a extra large. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to stay in Pennsylvania, but you know what? If I don't get this piece of property we want, me and Julie actually thought about moving out of state. The only thing is I'd lose my. I'm going to lose my job. Where I'm at right now, where I work, I pretty much have. I mean, it's like they don't like me to leave the township, let alone the state. So if I don't stay where in the area that I'm at, I'm probably going to lose my job, and then I'll end up losing all my health benefits. Yeah, Daryl, he swears by them 6 volt batteries. He actually, like I said, he had them two on there, and I was surprised that he ran a fan, lights, charged his phone, and everything off them 6 volt batteries, and they lasted for a long time. Um, that I mean, I think if you was going to do a small house or something, you did maybe 8 or 10 of them batteries, and the 6 volt ones. I think you could actually use them for a long time. I mean, I would think. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. I see Ruben. I think he's sending me text messages. You did a good job there, Ruben. Did you do this on video? Ruben's into that solar and stuff too. I'm going to try to do a trip this year. I would like to go. Me and Julie wanted to go to the beach, so it might be like Maryland. It may be we might go to Maryland, or where would it be? Either Virginia. They were talking about a place they wanted to go, and I just wanted to go to the beach so I could do a little bit of metal detecting. So we're hoping to do at least one trip this year if we can. If we don't get if I don't get screwed up to where I have to build a house right away, I mean, of course, I'd rather build the house than go on vacation right now. So, what we'd like to do a trip. I don't think I'm going to be going like cross country or nothing. No big ones like we did. Not saying that we wouldn't do it again though. If I could save the money, I would do that trip again. This time I'd go further north, and I would go to Yellowstone Park and go down around by California. I think that would be cool. And then come across southern states. Oh, that king cake was pretty good, Frank. You don't have to send me another one though. You don't have to. That was a good cake. That's the first time I ever ate one too. I never had it before. Yeah, I think the 24 by 24, and I wanted to put 2 by 6 wool or 2 by 6 walls in it, and I worried about the insulation. I don't really need the full basement. I mean, I think a loft or the full basement. And the reason why I thought maybe a full basement is I could put a small little workshop down there and continue doing my little projects like the sheaths, the knives, and stuff like that. But if I build this thing, it's going to be I'm going to put wool insulation in it. This thing you'll be able to heat it with a candle. Vermont. Yeah, that sounds like pretty nice there, Ruben. Oh, you bet you. I'll film every bit of the build. If we build a house, one of my biggest things about me and Julie moving is I have quite a few tools. And I know there's some stuff that I would have to get rid of. I'm not into really doing what I done here for years. We basically homesteaded this place. We actually had we raised potatoes. I had put a 500 one year we put 540 pounds of russet and red potatoes away. That was when the kids were at home. We did a lot. We would kill the deer. We would eat the deer off the property. I had chickens. We had eggs. We had goats. We had everything you can imagine here. And I'm not really into that anymore. I'm not like, I don't have to take care of the kids. I think I really want to get in the retirement mode to where I can relax a little bit and not have all the work to do that comes with homesteading. But I mean, that's not to say if we did build a house, we wouldn't put in a small, for sure, some kind of a garden, because who don't like homemade or, tomato sandwiches and that. Um, but we're definitely going to build, or we would do the whole build on video. And one thing, I don't know if you guys out there, like some of you that do the videos, it takes a long time to do them videos. Um, like if I'm doing something, it takes me like twice as long to do one little project because I'm forever moving that camera around and trying to get a good shot. And here these I don't know, last few months, I've been trying to um, use more than one camera. Ruben, you're probably really close to that retirement. You're pretty ready to go. That's why you're going to Kentucky, right? Um, but it does take a long time to do the videos. So I told Julie, I said, if we started building our own house, okay. If we started building our own house, I might need a cameraman because I got to get it built. I can't take forever. We actually thought about if we was to sell our house, if we got the property, I'd buy a small camper or something. I don't know that we could live in that little one that we have, but I could buy just any old little camper and throw down there until we can stay in it until we actually get the house built. But I'll just invite all you guys down to help me build a house. We'll build it in a couple of days. Now, is this Clayton? Am I saying that right? Am I going to finish the tractor? Well, I don't know if you heard a little bit earlier. I'd like to sell that tractor. I'd like to get it out of my garage because it's driving me crazy. I got a video coming up after the. Uh, thank you, buddy. I got a video coming up after the leather, the knife build. It'll be coming on right after that one. I'll do the one on the tractor, and I'll tell you what other problems I got with it. Really didn't buy the tractor to keep. I actually bought the tractor thinking I can make some money off of it, and I can see that that's not going to happen. I thought I'd do a quick flip on it. I thought I'd do a quick flip, make a couple dollars off of it, but I'll be okay just to get what I got in and out of it. If I make a little bit off of it, I'd be fine. Oh, Ruben, is it that nice down there? That's what retirement looks like, huh? Ah, that looks like fun to me. A little bit of fishing. Yeah, so we do have some projects coming up. I try to keep, like I said, at least two a week. If I can keep two videos on here a week, I would do more. But it gets with the new editing program I got. I think I do a little bit better job on the editing and stuff like that. But it takes a little bit more time. 86. Man, it's freezing up here. I mean, I don't think it's really freezing, but it's cold. It's probably in the 30s up here. Now this morning's it was in the 20s. It was really cold this morning. It might have been low 20s. It may be even around 20 degrees. So I'm not going to stay on here a lot longer. We did pretty good. We had 16, 18 people on here. And I'm going to try maybe to do one of these a week so we can get on here and chit chat a little bit. And I know a lot of people don't know that I'm going to start live streaming. I'm hoping to do it. If I can get one every other week, I'd be happy with it. That way I can at least talk to you guys a little bit. And I do apologize for not being able to read all the comments like perfect, but I think I'm doing a lot better. You guys got to understand, I couldn't read for nothing until I started on YouTube. And when I said that about how much help I get off of YouTube from you guys, cold front tomorrow, huh, Ruben? You guys will freeze down there at 50 degrees. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming in here and watching me. That's awesome. It's crazy. But the comments really help me. They teach me to read. I know I used to yell out there and ask Julie about every other word. I would ask her, how you spell this, how you spell that. And now I got my phone, because if I have problems spelling something, I just say it on Google and it spells it for me, which is pretty nice. But I've actually got to where even names, you guys don't understand, even names, I couldn't say names. I couldn't figure them out until I started on YouTube. And this, like I said, helped me out a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead. We got about 43-minute video here, and probably nobody's ever going to watch this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take off, and I'm going to try to maybe do a live stream like on Mondays, a Monday night. I think a Monday night would be better. Yeah. You know, it's funny, Ruben, because when we go down to like Florida, we went down there and we stayed with Julie's sister or brother. We stayed down there, and everybody was walking around with a jacket on because it was like 60 degrees. And for us to go down there at 60 degrees, it was really nice. But then it gets a little bit cold for them. They freeze to death. Thanks, Gary. Definitely going to keep up the good work. Hopefully, like I said, if you guys want to check in on Mondays, well, maybe I'll start doing some on Mondays. Man, I want to go to Alaska. I told Julie that's where I wanted to move. She won't go though. She will not go to Alaska. I want to go to Alaska. I want to live there. Yeah, Alaska's I always wanted to go to Alaska. You know what? I would like just to go to Alaska just to visit at least one time. And if I can get away with it, maybe I could stay. Yeah. I like Alaska, man. I'd like to be out in the woods, man. I don't mind being away from everything. If you had to fly me into my house and drop me off, I would be fine. But that's just me. Well, I'd like to be a place like that. I wish I would have done videos a long time ago. You guys have no clue what I've been through. Um, man, I remember going and camping and we would take rocks and stick them in the fire, and then we would take them and bury them in the ground where we was going to sleep, and we would throw tarps on it, and that's how we would sleep at night. I grew up pretty poor family, guys. All right, listen, I'm going to get off here, guys. Check me out on Mondays. I'm going to start trying to do a live stream. If things work out, we'll keep them up, and hopefully we can have some good times. We'll just talk about videos, what we can do in upcoming videos. And man, I appreciate all the ideas. If you guys leave any ideas if you guys have a video you want me to make, just say something and I'll make it. If I know anything about it, man, I still want to go to Alaska here. All right, guys. All right. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to get off here. Don't forget, keep it real and clean, guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Gotta go. Hey, love you guys. We'll tell Julie.